Welcome back. Well, it is wine o'clock, and if you are looking for the hottest new brands for 2025, we are hearing all about them by wine expert Gary Grunner. He has the newest generation of winemakers here with us today.
So this is really exciting. This is called the Band of Vintners, is the name of the brand. They started a couple years ago. They were a bunch of 6 guys getting together, all top winemakers. And what they were doing is they were getting together to do a tasting group, and they were all bringing different bottles of wine and talking. And the guy came up with an idea, let's make our own brand.
Okay.
Very successful, very, very cool. What happened now is the new group of winemakers took over. 2 young ladies, 2 female winemakers. One is Britt Richards, that we speak about every once in a while, and Desmond Echevier, who's a master somm.
Wow. So they've got a powerhouse behind this brand.
Oh, this is, you know what, this is right now the brand for 2025.
All right.
I'm so into this. I love the brand. I love the history. I love the people that are behind it. New generation of winemakers, which is very, very cool, with a master somm who used to be and run some of the top restaurants. And the wines, here, let's just look at this real quickly. So
let's do the stiff test.
One of the things I always do is, last night I had to write something on the Tour Winery, which is another favorite winery from Napa, and then some other notes. I always take notes. It's just the way it is. But I was tasting this before the show.
Yeah. Ooh, smells light,
drinking
fresh.
Before the show. Anyways, so Sauvignon Blanc, Napa, really, really cool. So,
and Napa's the place to go for wine.
Napa's the place to go.
The place
so about
to be.
4% of all the wine, produced comes out of Napa. Not a lot, but it's always, high-end, prestigious grapes, and some of the best winemakers. You have different areas, different AVAs. Right now we're showing, Desmond and the 2 winemakers and the wines. But
this is Sauvignon Blanc.
This is Sauvignon Blanc, is the grape.
Okay.
This is very, very bright, very floral. It's got some really good grapefruit notes on here.
Love grapefruit notes.
This is simply delicious. This is really,
I smell
nice.
this, and I want to be sitting at a vineyard in the summertime. Like, it just smells so fresh and delicious.
It's just aromatic, and that's what you want from your Sauvignon Blanc. The other thing what you want is you want it to be balanced. You don't want it to have too much overtones where it's going to overpower anything, and it's really, really nice. I love this Sauvignon Blanc.
And you said that this brand tastes more expensive than it actually is, which is what we love, right?
So I was at a steakhouse 2 weeks ago in Brooklyn, of all places, where I grew up, and Sam comes over, and he says, I got a really great Cabernet to introduce you. And I looked at it and I laughed. I said, oh, Band of Vintners, tell me about it.
Yeah.
And the nice thing was, he literally, he poured a little wine and he started to swirl it around. And the first thing that he said to me, he goes, you know what? Look at the price that I'm charging on the wine list. Look at some of the other wineries from Napa there. This tastes like it should be twice the price.
And that's just the goal when you're buying wine. You don't want to break the bank, but you want it to taste expensive.
I love this. So this is Cabernet Sauvignon, 100%, 20 months of new and used French oak. You got a lot of crushed dark fruit in this. You got a lot of blackberries, and you got some blueberries in here. Little tobacco and cloves.
I smell that.
Smell that?
Yeah, a little smoky.
So you just take your time and you think about what you're going to have with it. But it's got all the tobacco, it's got all the cloves on this. You got a little espresso and vanilla.
Ooh, nice and rich.
This does not taste or smell like something that's less than $40.
No, it does smell expensive and like a great pick for a wine party, a dinner party. If you're a guest, you want to surprise the host with a little something, this is a great option. And we can buy these in Connecticut, Gary, right?
These are available in Connecticut. Just ask at your local wine shop. Ask for the Band of Vintners. Ask them if they carry the band. And then the Sauvignon Blanc, there's also a Cabernet. I was just told for those who out there who are looking for non-alcoholic, in 6 months they're coming out with a Chardonnay that's non-alcoholic.
Oh, that's great.
Kind of fun.
It's a great option for people, yeah.
But for 2025, this is my pick of the year.
Okay.
Band of Vintners, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Sauvignon Blanc. You got a red and white at great price points. They definitely drink and taste twice what they should cost, and it's just a really cool favorite.
Well, wonderful. Cheers to that. Cheers to you, Gary. And tell us where we can keep up with you online. You do have a great website where you talk about all of your favorite wine picks.
The list by GaryGrunner.com. You can click on that. We're going to be talking about all different types of wines that you can buy locally and stuff that you actually can get online. But it's something that I don't rate wines. I just suggest good things.
Yes, and you
That's
certainly
the goal.
have great taste. We always appreciate having you on, Gary Grunner. Thanks so much. The list by GaryGrunner.com. You can also head to WTNH.com. We'll have the link there. We'll be right back.
Band of Vintners.